Yes, I can
Yes,
see.
it's visible.
Cool. So it's time we can start now. So this session is about the Facebook ads. We're gonna start with why Facebook and why to go online with some very basics, and then we'll move on to see how we can set up a Facebook ad. Okay. What I'm assuming with this is people understand what social media is, what kind of impact it has on the audience, how many users are there, and I'm also assuming that you have a Facebook page or you're aware of what a Facebook page is, so you have it set it up for your business. If not, you can go ahead and set it up, and I'm going to take it from there that you have a Facebook page and how you can make ads from there on and promote your business or services, whatever you're offering. Uh, so to begin with, why Facebook ads? As of 2019, the number of people which are there on Facebook ads is like 23,750 lakhs. So which means 237 crores 50 lakh people are on Facebook. So that's a very big opportunity that whatever products and services we have, we can take it to those people who are online or in a certain society and segment. So that's a big opportunity which we can tap through Facebook ads only. Usually I come across and people who are aware of this segment has this question that why Facebook ads only, or why can't I go for like Google ads, or can I go for both? So I just wanted to address that question that uh, Google search ads is typically need based platform, and Facebook ads, Google display ads, YouTube video ads, these are nothing but demand generation ad platform. Now what's the difference between need based and demand based is, for example, let's say if you're planning to buy a new phone for let's say 20,000 rupees. So what you typically people do have tendency to do is they go to Google and search for like good phones under 20,000 or 30,000. Okay, or if you want to buy a good camera, DSLR camera, so people go buy search on like best DSLR camera in India, something like that. So which means that somebody is searching something on Google search ads, they are in need of that product. Okay, so the propensity to buy, their willingness to buy and spend is like kind of immediate. So that's why Google ads are a little bit expensive in nature, but also gets results because somebody is searching, actively looking for your product or services. And wherein this all these display ads like Facebook ads is largest in that segment. What demand generation means is, for someone who's on not on mute, could you please mute yourself? Thank you. Okay, so demand generation is like when people typically are they are on Facebook or when they are on Instagram, they are actually browsing through the content. They are looking at their stories, whatever their friends have posted. Instagram, they're checking out what their friends are doing and all. In between that experience, something new pops up, or like an ad pops up or an image pops up, and then wherein you are disrupting the person's experience, and they just happen to see something different. Okay, uh, and they might like it, they might not like it. If they like it, they click on that. So that is why it's called as demand generation platform. You are disrupting their experience and generating new demand like from nowhere. Okay, so that's the major difference between Google search ads and Facebook ads. Now what works better? There is no clear cut answer to that. For few industries, Google search ads works better. For most of the industries, display ads works better. So the answer is, for different industries, uh, different things works. Mostly I have seen with trainers community, if you are providing a course, Facebook ads works better. And so moving on, so what do you actually need to go and present on to create an ad on Facebook? First thing we need is we need to have a very clear idea that who is our audience, which in technical terms is also called as designing or defining a clear cut buyer persona. So let's say for trainers, if our students who are for let's say CRT training, people who are in like final year of students and about to complete their education, or final year MBA students, so that is one audience. um, Someone who's looking for English or communication skills, or some like looking for finishing school kind of a course, then again the people who are in like final year of education could be a good buyer persona. um, Someone who's looking for let's say sales training. Okay, for sales training, anyone who have job title as director of sales, VP of sales, head of sales, or head of HR, head of training and development, those can become a good prospect whom you want to show ad, and they can send their training, their sales people to attend your training. So that's for like more of a sales. If you're a sales trainer, you can define like that. So for different trainings for different businesses, there are different buyer persona. You have to define that upfront. Okay, and where you're going to use it while creating the ad, I'm going to show it. I'm going to run you through. The second most important thing you need is a strong problem statement. And I see a lot of people do a mistake here that Varsha, can you please mute yourself? Yeah. So, strong problem statement. I see a lot of people make a mistake here that what they do is when they make an ad copy, what they do is they start listing the solution, the services which you're offering. So, I read it somewhere, and we have to understand this, that people are not looking for solutions out there. People typically buy out of their problem. So, I repeat here again, a typical purchase behavior is people buy out of their problems, not the solution. They are not actively looking for the solution which you are offering, or the services or training which you're offering. So you don't have to offer them, you don't have to list your services or the solution which you're offering. You need to address the problem first. So what do I mean by this is, let's say that sales training, it's like, I can help you close the deal, or I can help you, I will take you from like X to V, you will become a professional sales coach or salesperson or whatever. So no, so this is what you're listing your um, features of your training. But the problem is, like, are you are you not able to close the deals enough, or are you not able to convert enough, or put some numbers are also very good and important. um, Another example could be, do you want to make that first impression? Do you want to learn how to get in the door? Something like that could be an example. So so if we mention, if while making the ad copy, if we consider whatever the problems your audience or this buyer persona, your prospects might be facing, if you start listing that in the ad copy and then start giving a solutions, then there is a good there's a good possibility that when you're disrupting their experience, you can catch their attention. Because as soon as, like, let's take an example, that if you're targeting sales audience, if you're people who are in sales department is are your prospects, and you write you while browsing, they see a statement that, do you want to close more deals than what you're doing? In the mind they will go like, yes, I need it. So they basically, you get the attention of your audience, and then they can click on your ad, they can engage, they can read more about that. So that first line, that uh, addressing to their problem, is very important. That's why you need to have a strong problem statement, and then you can explain what's your solution to it. All this becomes an important part of something called as copywriting, which is nothing but related to ad copies. You can note down this word and Google it, like how to write effective ad copies, or what is copywriting and all that thing. and you'll get some great tips on how to make your ad copies really stand out. Okay. And third thing you need is to decide on which marketing platform to advertise on, or what advertising platform works best for you. In this case, in today's case, what we're going to see is we'll take Facebook as one of the platforms to create and set up an ad based on this. So the next step is trying it out hands on. So to begin with, you need to go to your Facebook, log into your Facebook, and over here on the right side you'll see a plus button. Okay, click on this, and you'll get to you'll if you do not have a page, click on page to create one for your brand or for your business. In order to create an ad, you'll click on ad, which is the second option.
Gaurav, is there a way to see your screen, as in your Facebook, whatever it is you're doing on Facebook? Because right
I
now,
okay, my bad. I thought it's shared. Just a minute.
huh,
So I'll go back on the step also.
because all we can see on the screen is hands-on.
Okay, the presentation only. Okay,
Yes,
because
yes.
I shared the presentation part. Hmm, Thanks for letting me know, Suma.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the screen visible now?
Yes.
Okay. So on Facebook has changed their interface recently, and they keep on changing. They keep on updating stuff, guys. So, but the basics remain same. So if you see certain changes in screen than what I'm showing you, and in reality, when you do it, that option will be just relocated here and there. Just find it. So how to create an ad? Just beside your profile, you'll see a plus sign or something written as create. You click on that, and you see your options here. Okay, and the second option is create an ad. So I'm clicking on ad. This is nothing but Facebook Business Manager. If you have you need to register it, or you need to sign up for this separately. You might have registered on Facebook, you might have an account with Facebook already, but you need to set up an account. You need to go through certain sign up process for business account also. So if you have not, if you're doing it for the first time, just go through the sign up process. It's very self-explanatory and simple. Okay. Now on this first screen, it is asking you what, like, do you want to make an brand awareness ad, consideration ad, or conversion ad? So what is this is, whenever in a sales funnel, these are major funnel stages: awareness, consideration, and conversion. So to get this in perspective, what it means is, let's say I have a brand. I run an e-commerce company also called as Urban Style, and I sell fashion jewelry on that platform. So if I just come to you that, you know what, I'm from Urban Style and this is the product, it's really good, like, buy it. Uh, People will be reluctant because they have never heard this name before. What is Urban Style? They don't know the quality. They never heard about it. So what happens is, always the first stage is awareness. So you just run campaigns that we are Urban Style, we are this, we are that, we are so good, always in the sales funnel, the first stage is about brand awareness. You tell people that who you are, what kind of standards you have, and you exist in the market. You can't immediately start selling stuff. Okay, that's why initial budget goes in marketing and in brand awareness campaigns. After brand awareness comes the second stage, which is consideration, which means that when the person is willing to buy, okay, he's considering you among as one of the options. That's why it's named as consideration stage. So what happens is, whenever people are buying, there are ways of doing it. Whenever people are buying or searching for related stuff, they show you they see your ad uh, when they're searching or when they're researching. Conversion is nothing but like taking certain advertising steps wherein you close the deal. So you might have noticed that if you go search for any flight tickets on Trip or on makemytrip.com, and you just don't buy the ticket, you close the window and you come out, and then whichever website you go, you'll start seeing their ads on each and every. They kind of follow you. In technical terms, it's called as remarketing or retargeting ads. That's done for conversion. So basically, now they're chasing you to buy something, buy out of their website. Okay, so these are the three stages. For training and L&D community, what I'll do is because primarily we'll be using lead generation, so I'll go with lead generation campaign. Okay, I've clicked on lead generation. It just asks you to give a name. You give a name for your campaign. Let's say sales coaching program happening on let's say first of April 2020. Okay, and then click on continue. So on the left, look at these segments. Your ad will be made in these three segments. First, we have defined the campaign objective, and now we are gonna now we are in ad set segment. Here it's gonna ask you give an ad set name. So I'll again say sales coaching happening on 1st of April 2020, and then which Facebook page you want to use for this campaign. So you select your business page, your Facebook page. Leave dynamic creative off if you're a beginner. And don't select anything in catalog. It's for product only companies. Now, audience. This is where you're going to have to spend most of your time while designing the ad. The reason being, this is going to be your audience, that buyer persona we talked about. So let's say I'm doing a classroom session in Hyderabad related to sales coaching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click edit here. So I want my ads to be seen only in Hyderabad, not entire India. So I click on, I remove India here. So it says missing location, which fine. Now I click on Hyderabad. So Hyderabad, which is in Telangana, and it has by default it has taken 25 miles as a radius. So which is fine for me. You can based on which city you are in and what how big it is, you choose this. I'll say 40 miles. Okay, people might live in suburbs or something. Now, sales coaching, I know that 18 is not the age where people go for sales training and all. So I'll pick something. If there is audience who are in like final year of sales and marketing, 23, I'll pick 25. Okay, people are beginning of their sales career, and then instead of 65, I'll choose 40, 45, because after 45, people become like go senior in position. So I'll target up to 40 as an audio. You can take 45. No, 40 is fine. Okay. So also these Facebook ads or online marketing, digital marketing, just like field marketing, also it's like trial and error. There's no fixed format or there's no fixed success formula which works. It's like trial and error. You need to try what works best for you. Okay. All genders, male and female. Yes, I want to target both the genders. Detailed targeting keep it off if you are a beginner. And so this is the audience which I'm gonna try. Uh, but there is show more options. So which means that it's gonna show ad to everybody who's in Hyderabad, aged 25 to 40. But no, that's gonna be like a huge bunch of audience. You see here, there's potential reach of 37 lakh people. I do not have budget to show my ad to each and every one of in this audience. So what I'm going to do is I'm looking for show more options here. Okay, no, detailed targeting. Okay, okay, in detailed targeting, I actually get the exact options related to salespeople. Earlier, the option I was referring to, this expand your detailed targeting. Okay, so in detailed targeting, you clearly define who is your audience. So as I said, I want to show my ads to anyone who is in sales. So I start typing in sales, and I get here the sales promotion tax. It's if you look at it here on the right, sales as an interest, but no, I'm looking for sales in their job title. So no, demographics, sales engineer. Do you see this? This sales engineer, and it's among people's job title. So I'm looking for sales engineer, and then I'm looking for sales engineering. Okay, and then you need to have just put in one or two, and then you can click on suggestions, so it's going to guide you what you're looking for. So I'm looking for senior sales engineer, senior engineer, no, this is not what you're looking for. Technical sales engineer. If you're offering helps to these to this audience, then you select it, otherwise don't. Sales consultant, yes, will be a good pick. Then technical sales engineer, sales associate, yes. Sales agent, yes. Sales assistant, yes. Sales and marketing manager, yes. Sales manager, yes. Sales managers got. So head of marketing, should I? It's a business decision. I want to, because they can send their sales and marketing people to my training. Okay. If you're not sure what's going to work for you, so a suggestion is that you start on a wider note, that you include everybody, and then when you are having experiences, when you are getting leads, and when you're having conversation to them, and if you feel that no, these kind of profile is not a fit for your business, then you come back to your ad, and then you can remove those titles which are not working for you. So start broad, and then come down to specifics. So, and how you can do it is, I'm gonna save this audience for now. I'm gonna like sales coaching program Hyderabad. So I'm saving this audience with this name. I click on save. So detailed targeting expansion, keep it off. If you're a beginner, keep it off. And for any physical products or a location based thing, it's always gonna be off. Okay, after you decide what is your audience, the next thing you comes to is placement. Where do you want to show ad? So Facebook, not necessarily is Facebook alone. Instagram, WhatsApp, all that becomes part of Facebook. So I click on manual placements here, and then show you like where all your ads can be shown. So let's say if your audience target audience is like young crowd, college going crowd, then they don't use Facebook a lot. They are mostly on Instagram. So in that case, you can just uncheck Facebook and show your ad only on Instagram. And on the contrary, on the other side, if your audience is not the younger crowd, and mostly people who are like above 35, then Instagram is not the platform to advertise on. Okay, so you can choose accordingly. Um, so it's largely depend upon your audience and what business you are into. Okay. And then you can specifically check. I personally do not prefer to show my ad on marketplace. Do you see this Facebook marketplace? I don't see training related ad on marketplace, so I uncheck this. And there are a whole bunch of options. You can choose your manual placements here, so I don't want to show it on Facebook either, let's say. I just want to, I'm making a CRT training programs. Okay, say I took sales coaching, right? So I'm doing Facebook and Instagram both. So I'm okay with this. Now it comes to budget schedule. Here you just need to uh, decide how much you are willing to spend on per day basis to show advertisements. So this amount depends upon what is your ticket size. If you are, let's say, if you are if you're selling a training program for 5,000 rupees. Okay, so we are left with 10 minutes. I think that time should be enough. We are almost done. So 800, if you have a ticket size of 5,000 rupees, which means I hear some sound of utensils. Please mute. Okay, so yeah, if your ticket size is 5,000, you need to do the math that how many leads are coming in, how many leads are coming in, and among those leads, how much you'll be able to convert and make make up for your ad spend. Okay, so 2,000 rupees per day I'm willing to spend, and it's giving you some numbers that with 2,000 your ads will reach approximately 178 to 515 people, but leads you can expect zero. Why it's telling me this is because I have, look at this, I have made my audience very very small. My ad will be shown only to 1,000 people. The reason I have kept it this because I'm just doing it for the demo purpose, but this audience size has to be like really big. You cannot go this specific. So it's gonna, this bar here, this audience size is gonna tell you you have to be mostly in the other half of the green segment, then your ad is good. Okay, but that's fine for now because I'm just doing demo purpose. For you, you will see good numbers there, don't worry about that. And then I click on continue. Now we get into this third segment here, which is like ads. So here it's going to tell you this ad name. Again, you like name the ad sales coaching first April 2020, and then select your Facebook and Instagram page here. Now you can make you can give single image as an ad copy, or you can make a video, or you can collection of images can also be, is called as carousel in Facebook. So we'll go for a single image, a video. I'm just going for this image which I have it ready. Okay, in Facebook I strongly recommend that you take you use which is you use a square image, 1:1 image. Okay, so while making an image or ad copy, ensure that you make it square. Okay, 500 by 500 pixel, 1000 by 1000 pixel is strongly recommended. Okay, and then you type a primary like I'm not following best practices. I'm just, because we're short on time. Whatever you're going to write on primary text is going to show here, just above your ad. The headline, whatever you're going to type as headline. So it's going to keep showing you how your ad is going to look on the right side. Do you see just beside this button, call to action, sign up button, your headline is going to show up on the left. Okay, which is a quite impactful thing before they click on the sign up button. So there's a lot of psychology which goes into this, and you like write your big ad copy, blah blah blah. You write all big stuff here, the entire program. So basically, here on these two modes, you should have that big problem statement for which people you grab people's attention. And here in description, now talk about the solution which you are giving. Your offering can provide the solution there. Okay, and then you set up a call to action, like whether you want to show sign up as button or get offer or subscribe or learn more. You can choose the button, and accordingly the button will change here. Okay, now all these because we have selected lead generation campaign, we need to click on a new form, and all leads will be collected in this form. So you start typing that sales coach program of 1 of April 2020, and then you select more volume always. Intro is optional, so you switch it off. Questions like what are you asking? So you're asking for full name, email address, then I'll add phone number also from the contact field. So I'm also looking for phone number. That's it. Privacy policy, you mention link text privacy, and then give your home page or any privacy page. And then show display screen, and then you're done. Click on save and finish. Your ad is ready. So this is how the thank you page will look like, and you're done with setting up your ad. That's it. Facebook will review your ad and publish it. It takes anywhere between 30 minutes to 24 hours for Facebook to publish your ad, check your ad and publish it. So that's it. These are the simple steps to make your Facebook ad. I know that I have this very less time remaining for questions. So if you have questions, time is now.
If we're really short on time, Gaurav, you can start another session meeting. I mean, another meeting, and then we can share the ID with the participants who would like to ask you some more questions.
Sure. So what I'm gonna do is I have I have this thing return to me. Okay, it's not gonna allow me to schedule now. So I'll just quickly schedule the one. It says 7, but I think I can start early.
Okay.
Let me do a 6:30 here. So this was just like 8, 10, 30. Require password general host. Okay.
Host video on.
No, it's not required.
Okay.
And when we are looking for computer, audio, Google Calendar, schedule. Fine. I'm gonna send this right away.
Great. Great. Thanks.
So basically, Gaurav, you're done with your session, and the coming up meet that you have scheduled is for the question and answer session, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. So does that mean we leave this message and come back once again, or do we continue
Yeah, we
further?
have to. This meeting is scheduled for 40 minutes only, so it's gonna close any time. I think time remaining it says is 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes. So if you have a, I can take a quick. If you have anyone has any quick question, short question, I can answer. Otherwise, we're gonna continue on the other call.
Okay.
Gaurav, I have one question, Bama here.
Hmm.
Uh, Sometimes it just mentions when we start going on to the Facebook ads that it says paid. So is this paid anywhere or is this free?
Facebook ads are all paid. There's nothing free in that. I mean, it's a marketing spend. So you are using whatever you promote on your page. Whatever you promote on your page, or you set up an event on your Facebook, that's all free and organic, that you are free to circulate in your known circle. But why to go
Mm.
for Facebook ads is because you want to approach, you have you always have a circle, and whenever you come up with a training program, there's a limitation that you promote your training in a circle. But you want to when you want to reach out of your circle, that's when Facebook marketing comes, or any kind of marketing effort comes into picture. So it allows you to reach out to more people whom you don't know.
Okay, but it's still paid, is what you're
It
saying.
is, yeah,
Okay.
Facebook, it is paid off.
All right, great. Thank you so much for the session, Gaurav. It was very, very helpful. I really appreciate your efforts.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
you're
everyone.
welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Gaurav, if you could share the next meeting ID, it'll be great.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. It has popped somewhere on my Okay, here.
Okay.
Okay, it has not completed. So
Okay.
I'll send it on the. Okay, wait. It's not popping up here. So schedule. Okay, I
Gaurav, a
have
quick
it.
suggestion is you can probably post it on the group itself, L&D group maybe, and then we can all log in back again. Would that be all right?
Yes, I'm posting. I got the link URL. I'm posting it right now.
Okay, that's
All
great.
right, great. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and